Alright guys, welcome back to the Pokémon Fire Red Let's Play in slow English. This is episode 9, and let's see exactly where we left off. It looks like we have a nice fat seed boy looking pretty powerful at level 35, not bad. We got Sally, gonna turn into a Gyarados soon. Yeah, Sally will turn into a Gyarados soon. We just need to get her to level 18. Then we're going to use 2 rare candies to make her become a Gyarados and actually make her somewhat useful for the team. Jolteon is new. We taught Jolteon Shockwave. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake because Eve, it's a guy. Eve might learn a new move, a new electric move soon. So we might have wasted it, we might not have. And here is Legend. I remember in the last episode I drank too much wine and was trying to explain why I named this Growlithe Legend. And I think, if I'm correct, the reason I did was because it evolves into Arcanine. And Arcanine is like called the legendary Pokemon in something. In this game, in the anime, somewhere, he's called a legendary Pokemon. I'm just not sure where, but I think I'm right. So if I'm correct, we also bought a Firestone, right? We also bought a Firestone, right? Yes, we bought a Firestone, so when the time comes to evolve a Legend, we can evolve Legend easily. I wonder if they sell... No, I think we already have enough Great Balls. I think we bought Great Balls in Lavender Town, so I don't think we need anything else from this store specifically. And here we are in the New York City of Pokemon. Just a big old city with a girl running around a fountain. Let's see why she's running around the fountain. I got my coughing in Cinnabar. It's usually nice, but it breathes poison when it's angry. Whoever let this little girl have a coughing that breathes poison when it's angry, that's a bad parent. Celadon takes pride in its efforts to keep the city beautiful. That's why the new game corner is bad for our city's image. Yes, I could see why they wouldn't want gambling. What about you? Moan, I blew it all on the slots. I knew I should have cashed in my coins for prizes. So I think with Nuzlocke rules, before I say anything else, if you want to see the rules and the hacks in this game, check the description. But I think the rules allow... I can't even see what they have. I need a coin case. Guys, I remember very subtly where the coin case is. I know... Sorry. What I was saying before is I think we're allowed to have 1 event Pokemon from the slot machines. So I have to... No, I don't think that's right. I think because we got Eevee, we're not allowed to get any other Pokemon in Celadon. So we don't need the coin case. But, actually, I think there's other prizes we might want, so I think we'll try to find the coin case anyway. What did he just say? What are you staring at? Get lost or I'll punch you. Bro, I have a team of Pokemon who would do work on you. How rude. I'm on vacation with my brother and boyfriend. Alright, this looks useless. Why did she bring her brother? Why did she bring her brother? Honestly, that was my first thought too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When she said that, that was the first thing I thought. But I guess good. Who knows why she brought her brother? Alright, what about this guy? The slots just reel in the dough big time. Oh, he's an evil person, clearly. Chief, we just shipped 2,000 more Pokemon as slot prizes again today. Wow. They don't even care that I'm in the building listening to them talk. He's just gonna scream out his evil plan to the chief. Alright, one of these guys gives you a coin case. It's probably this guy. Munch, the man at the table lost it all at the slots. Okay. This guy gives you the coin case. Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight... I didn't read what he said. Here, I won't be needing this anymore. Alright, cool. We got a coin case. And even though we're 10 years old, we're totally legally allowed to gamble in Celadon City. They made the laws, not me. And I want to see what prizes we can win. Oops. Alright, for Pokemon, we can win Abra, Clefairy, yeah. So we're not allowed to use any of these guys because we already got Eevee from Celadon City, but I think there are other prizes too. Wow, they don't even tell you what TMs these are. How am I supposed to know what these are? If you guys know what these are, please tell me in the comments so I can come back if I ever need them. We exchange your coins for prizes. Alright, these items are like interesting. I think Charcoal boosts the power of fire type moves, and I think Miracle Seed and Mystic Water, they do the same for grass and water Pokemon. But I don't know what the other two things do. I have no idea. But they're kind of cheap if you look at them. They're kind of cheap items. Do you guys want to gamble? Let's just see how we do. How do we do this anyway? A slot machine, want to play? Yes, of course I want to. Oh, I have to buy coins, I think, right? I have to buy coins. Yes, let me buy. Let's just buy 50 coins and see how we do. A slot machine, want to play? Of course I want to play the slot machine. Okay, how do I do this? Wager. Oh. Combos? Alright. Shelter. Horrible. Alright. Wait, okay, so I think I can... Whoa. I'm not sure how this works. 7. Shelter. Shelter. Alright, can I think I can wager just 1 coin. Oh, I see how it works. If I wager 1 coin, I only get the first row right here. But if I wager all 3 coins, I can go diagonal, I can go straight across, I can go any row. So I'm gonna wager all 3 coins because I suck at this game. Somehow that got something. Guys, I remember when I was a kid, I was actually really good at this game. Like, I could consistently get 7s all in a row. I remember specifically knowing how to get the 7s. I never looked it up. I was just really good at this game as a kid. I must have been, I don't know how I was doing this. 7. Ooh! Guys, I think I was 1 off there. Okay, let's try this one more time. The first one seems a bit random to me. Like, it seems like getting a 7 on your first try, or your first row, or your first column, I should say, is very hard. And then the second one is also hard, but the third one isn't that hard, it looks like. Alright. Okay. One more try, guys. One more try. Guys, I think we're getting close. Okay, we have to get it. I want to know how much coins you get from getting all 7s. That was horrible. I messed that one up. One more time, guys. One more time. No. Okay. All right. Well, we suck at gambling, so we're gonna give that up for a second. If you guys have any tips about how to gamble more strategically, let me know in the comments. I'm guarding this poster. Go away or else. Oh, he's gonna battle me. Okay. So I know you can unlock the secret Rocket Hideout, so I guess all I have to do is beat this guy. And I unlock the hideout. Cannot battle while I'm drinking. Okay. Razor Leaf, drinking and gambling, great combination. Especially for a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old would probably really enjoy that. Alright. Zubat, alright. We're just gonna stay in and use Tackle here. I don't see any reason to switch out. Alright, that guy was like the easiest Team Rocket member we ever faced. I guess we're just getting really, really good. Alright. The Team Rocket hideout might be discovered. I better tell boss. Well, it'll definitely be discovered if you just walk into it. This doesn't make any sense. How did he just get through? Like, there were no stairs there a second ago. Guys, this game doesn't make any sense. How could he have walked down the stairs if the stairs needed to be turned on by a switch behind that poster? Literally makes no sense. Alright guys, I think this is like the next thing that we have to do in the game. I'm really worried that I'm gonna walk into a place where the Pokemon are just so much higher level than me. I hope that we're all set to take on the Rocket Hideout. I hope we're all set. Okay guys, again, I don't remember how to beat this area, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm not sure where to go. Okay. But we are still training Sally. That's all I know. We're training Sally. As long as Sally becomes a Gyarados, I was gonna say Gatorade. As long as Sally becomes a Gyarados, I will be happy. If you missed an episode for some reason, guys, important to let you guys know that Nito died. We lost Nito. And I know you guys are probably thinking, how did you lose one of your best Pokemon? It's because I'm a bad trainer. I'm just not the very best the world has ever seen at this moment. But I will be. Give me some more time. Alright, he's gonna lower my speed with a scary face. That doesn't really scare me at all. For some reason, these Pokemon really think that I really just want to be a fast, speedy Pokemon. Do you see how easily Rocky is beating up on these Pokemon without even being super effective? I think Rocky is going to be a really strong Pokemon going forward. I got an escape rope just in case I need to escape. Let's see if I can also steal this laptop. It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense. Well, I would prefer to steal it, but I guess we could just read it as well. Alright, I just had something to say, but I forgot what it was. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your boy upstairs literally let me in. He basically told me there was a secret hideout. Do you think I would have figured out there was a secret hideout if your friend didn't just announce it to me like it was like it was nothing? No. Alright, let's go into Bird here. I do want to try out Eve as well. Trying out Eve is definitely something I'm interested in trying out. Alright, I guess we'll stay in. Let's see how much Quick Attack does. We're doing more damage to ourselves than he's actually doing to us, honestly. Oh, okay, snapped out of its confusion. We like to see that. Aerial Ace, almost a one-shot kill. Guys, our team is doing really good. And I just remembered what I wanted to say. I was thinking someday, maybe yesterday or the day before, what I should really be doing is I should really be thinking about what would be a good team to beat the Elite Four. I haven't really thought about that, and for that reason, they might screw us up. But I know having Jolteon is good, because there's a lot of water Pokemon in the Elite Four. So I know Jolteon will be good. It's probably also good that Venusaur has Sleep Powder. That's probably also important. Oh, I like these little spinny mazes over here. I'm calling it a spinny maze because it spins you around. You step on a platform and it spins you around. It also shoots you off in a different direction. Okay, so let's go into Rocky here because Rocky has Rock Slide, which will be super effective against this Zubat. I'm very happy Supersonic missed. I'm wondering if having a confusion move would be good against the Elite Four. It probably would. Being able to confuse and paralyze would probably be pretty good, because you just want to make it so all of their Pokemon can't hurt you at all, is what I assume. Because the reality is, I don't think I've ever beat this game without using like legendary birds in the Elite Four. I think I basically needed legendary birds to beat the Elite Four every time that I've played this game. Every time. I've basically cheated ever since I was a kid. This is the first time I'm playing an actual Nuzlocke. I just noticed that Rock Slide doesn't have a lot of PP. Rock Slide does not have a lot of PP. Let me check how much we have left. Yeah, Rock Slide only has 10 PP. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Maybe we shouldn't have sold that PP up that we got from that guy. Because honestly, Rock Slide has very little PP. I thought it had 15, but I guess I'm wrong. All right. Let's see what happens if I do this. All right, cool. Now we can go over here and we can collect this Pokeball. X Speed. Again, something we're gonna have to sell because we can't use items in the game. All right. Now we get this Pokeball. A Moonstone. Wow, we have 2 Moonstones now, but we have nothing to use them on. Nothing at all to use them on. All right, this maze so far is looking pretty easy, honestly. TM12 Taunt. I don't think Taunt is going to be that good. Probably it's going to be really bad. I know it's good in competitive Pokemon, but I think in-game, it's pretty useless. All right, I think I do this. I do this. Guys, I'm really good at this, honestly. Yeah, obviously I do this. This is a really easy maze, guys. Super Potion, wow. All of these items we're getting back here are pretty garbage, honestly. Okay, it looks like we have to go back around up here. Okay, we have to go back up here. Do we go here? All right, then we go here. Oh, I almost pressed the wrong button. Here, 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 here. Guys, that was the easiest maze I've ever seen. Maybe it's because the last time I did that maze, I was like 15 years old, but that is very, very easy. Is that the only maze, or is there another one? For some reason, I remember that being a lot harder than it was. But again, it could have been because I was literally only 15 years old. All right, Grimer. Looks like Sally is just about to level up, which is good. So we'll send in Rocky. We will use... Oh, Rocky got poisoned, but I do think we still have antidotes. At least I hope we do. We're gonna use Magnitude. Magnitude 10. We're gonna decimate him. I'm not sure how much damage Magnitude 10 actually does. It might even do more than Earthquake, but I'm not sure. Literally, I'm not sure. Okay, Sally got to level 18. You know what that means, guys. Time to evolve Sally. Right after this battle, we will evolve the Sally. Do we have a Psychic type? We don't have a Psychic type. That's the only thing that I don't like about this team, is we don't have one Psychic type. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure, maybe we should add a Psychic type. I'm just not sure if there's any good Psychic type besides, like, Abra. I think Abra is, like, the only good one in this entire game. Drowsy, I don't think is good. I think Drowsy sucks. Are there any other good psychic type Pokemon? If there are, guys, okay, actually, I'm a little worried, guys. I'm gonna switch out into, we're gonna switch out into Bird because I am a little bit worried that Rocky's poisoned and he could take a hit from Coughing. Well, Coughing missed anyway, so it's not like he wasn't in too much danger, it looks like. And he missed again. Wow, Coughing is he can't see very well. He can't seem to hit his target. All right. Bird got 243 experience points, level 32. He's gonna evolve soon. He honestly might evolve at level 32. The only Pokemon that I'm certain when they're gonna evolve is obviously Legend, but also Rocky. I'm certain Rocky is going to evolve at level 40 because that's when we programmed him to evolve. That one I'm sure of. All right. We gave him a antidote. Now let's also give him a super potion. I did also notice that we're out of antidotes, which is scary, but I don't think we have to worry about that just yet. All right. Another Pokeball, a hyper potion. Okay, finally the items are getting a little better. One of these guys has like a secret passcode or something, right? Sylph Scope. I don't know where it is. He knows that we're looking for a Sylph Scope, which I actually forgot that's what we were doing. Why did you come here? I guess it was to find a Sylph Scope, as your friend has just informed me. All right, Rattata. Oh, I forgot to evolve Sally. Maybe we just let him evolve naturally then? I don't know. We're not in any big rush to evolve Sally, honestly. All right, Magnitude, just so we can save Rock Slides, but Magnitude 8, that might even do more damage than a Rock Slide. Maybe it does like 80, 90 damage, maybe even 100. Again, guys, I'm not sure how much damage Magnitude actually does. I'm sure that like Magnitude 10 does at least 100 damage. Maybe they scale up by 10, like Magnitude... Wow, we flinched. Maybe like Magnitude 8 does 80, Magnitude 9 does 90, and Magnitude 10 does 100. I have no idea how it works. Whatever it is, it seems like Magnitude is a pretty solid move. It seems to be making Pokemon faint pretty easily. All right, Raticate. Rocky is... I'm surprised how fast Rocky started to be able to contribute to the team. Rocky is a pretty good team contributor now, honestly. All right, Rocky just needs a Magnitude 7. That might do it. That might do it. I don't think that Magnitudes go up linearly. It looks like they go up exponentially. Exponentially. They don't go up in a line. It gets really strong really fast. That's what I think. I could be wrong though, guys. I could be wrong. If you guys keep wondering why my mic is moving around, it's because I'm hitting my leg against this shaky table. And maybe you can't even see the mic in the shot, but there is a mic and it keeps moving around because I keep kicking the table with my leg. By accident. All right, that's the last Pokemon. We're looking good. Rocky gains 231. This won't do. Do I ask this guy what the passcode is? Okay, I'll talk. Take the elevator to see my boss. Okay, he gave us some information, but honestly, this wasn't too hard to figure out. I'm overestimating how hard it is to figure out these puzzles, honestly. All right, guys. I think it's time to give Sally 2 rare candies. Give Sally the first. Level 19, we like it. And now give Sally the second. And this should evolve him right now, or her, right now. Hopefully. Yes. Okay. Sally is evolving. Magikarp actually does evolve at a pretty reasonable level. Like, if it was level 30, that would be tough. Like, for instance, trying to get a Dratini to evolve into a Dragonite. Look how badass Gyarados looks. He looks so badass. And he learned to move. Thank God he learned to move. Now I think we also teach him Water Pulse, right? Let's teach him Water Pulse as well. I think we have it. Yep, we have Water Pulse. All right, let's teach Gyarados Water Pulse. Oh, he doesn't even need to forget a move. He only had 3 moves. Now he has 4 moves. And now he should be a pretty good, solid member of the team. I do want to check his attack and see how good his attack is. 57 attack. That's more than Bird, guys. That is more than Bird. That is amazing, guys. That is truly that's a strong Pokemon. He's gonna do some carrying, absolutely, for sure. Okay, so I did miss the key. I thought this was simple. It looks like there's a key somewhere that I missed. Okay, I think that, okay, yeah, these stairs, maybe these take us to the place where we can find the key. Maybe this guy has the key. Let's find out. We got a word from upstairs that you were coming. Interesting. Well, it seems like they should all kind of gang up on me at once. I don't know why they're waiting to take me on one by one. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Look at Sally. Oh, and Sally has Intimidate. Oh my god. Now we have 2 Intimidate Pokemon. That's gonna make us really, really good against teams where they usually use moves that use your attack. Like, you know, I think we should be fine to just Aerial Ace, but that was scary. But yeah, as I was saying, I forget what I was saying, because that was scary. Aerial Ace should be fine. Aerial Ace never misses, so we shouldn't have any, you know, one-off chance of it missing randomly. We should always hit with Aerial Ace. Alright, let me give Bird a Super Potion. Not a Super Repel, but a Super Potion. Alright, that brought him up by 50 points. That's a lot better. Let's see what's down here. Maybe this is the key. Frustration. I think Frustration is really bad, because for Frustration to be good, you need a Pokemon that, like, hates you. You need a Pokemon that faints constantly, and that's not what we do as good trainers in this game. Alright. This looks suspicious. Down here, I'm gonna check. Oh, alright, okay, maybe this is the key? Ooh, a rare candy, okay. That's funny, we just used all of our rare candies, and now we've got another rare candy. Okay, so we got the rare candy, but that's not exactly what we wanted. We want to find a way to get the key. And did we go this way already? Okay, this way goes back up. I think we have to go down here, over here, use this, come down here. Okay, this goes down. Let's see what's down here. This might be the way out here. Stop meddling in Team Rocket's affairs or else. Affairs can mean a lot of things in English, kind of. But an affair in this context is like their plan, like what they're planning to do. Alright, he sends out a Rattata. We should be able to take this guy out with Sally, I think. Sally should be able to just bite the... Sally still knows Splash. I love that. Wow, look at how much Bite does. Gyarados is going to be a very competent Pokemon. Gyarados will definitely help. Just such high attack. Such high attack. I think we still use Bite. And he has good bulkiness too. He seems to be he seems to be bulky as well. Hopefully that we're fine. Okay, he's not so bulky, but in his defense, Hyper Fang, that sounds like a powerful move. So I mean, in his defense, ooh, Easy, easy bite target. He's gone, he's not surviving yet. And a critical hit. Not only is it super effective, but also a critical hit. Yeah, Sally's gonna start really taking on some responsibility on the team for sure. It makes me wonder if we even need Legend. Because Legend is good because he has Intimidate, but we already have an Intimidate user. Let me know if you guys think Legend we should switch out for somebody else. Because maybe Legend we could switch out for a Psychic type. Because I would really like a Psychic type. Okay, is there a key somewhere? I'm looking for a key. I feel like there's a boss fight coming up as well. Okay, I know we fight Giovanni here for the first time. I just don't know when. We're getting a lot of TMs, but I think Snatch is a pretty useless TM, I think. The elevator doesn't work. Who has the lift key? I'm thinking this guy has the lift key, guys. I'm 90% sure this guy has the lift key. So we're gonna battle this guy and see if he just gives us the lift key. I'm assuming he does, or maybe he drops it when he runs away, something like that. Okay, a flinch is good. That's what's so good about Bite, guys. It can make the opponent flinch. And if the opponent flinches, they can't use an attack during that turn. And that's very, very good for us. Alright, look at these stats. Oh my god. Sally is a monster, guys. Sally is legitimately a monster. A monster. Like, look at this. He's only level 21. Guys, if I don't be more, if I'm not more careful, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose all my best Pokemon. We spent for so long getting Sally to actually be a Gyarados. Oh no, I dropped the lift key. But you're still standing there. You could just pick it back up. Oh no, I dropped the lift key. Oh no, I dropped the lift. Pick the fucking thing back up. Pick up the fucking lift key. Alright, buddy. Now, he basically... it seems like he actually wanted me to have it, guys. I don't even feel like I stole it. I feel like he legitimately wanted me to have that lift key. What else am I supposed to think? Because that was clearly him. Oh no, I dropped the lift key. It's right there. That's the vibe I got from that guy. These are such horrible criminals. The reason they always lose to 10-year-olds is because they're completely incompetent. They're absolutely incompetent, guys. Alright, now we have to find the elevator again. Am I crazy, or was the elevator down there? I forget where the elevator was. Maybe it's here. Is this... Can I open this gate now? No, I can't open this gate. So that's not what the key is for. Yeah, I think I have to go back down here. I have to go over here. And I have to figure out this puzzle again. Okay. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna come down here. Then we're gonna do this. Then we're going to do this. Then we're gonna do this. And then this. And then we're gonna do this. Alright. As I said before, that is not the hardest maze that I've ever had to do in my life. But we got through it. Oh! And now the door just opens for us. And we can go to... I guess we want to go to basement floor 4 or 1? Let's see. What is down... Have we been down here? No, we definitely haven't been down here, because if we had been down here, I definitely would have grabbed this Pokeball. Calcium. That's a good item. That's a very good item, I think. Actually, no, I think that just makes your special defense go up, and I don't think special defense is that important. I know you. You ruined our plans at Mount Moon. What were their plans at Mount Moon? Were there plans to get that fossil? Because when I went to get the fossil, It was like a super nerd who was like guarding the fossil, not Team Rocket. That doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. This is the world of Pokemon. It doesn't have to make sense to me. It doesn't have to make sense to me. It has to make sense to a 10-year-old kid. That's all it has to make sense for. All right, Ekans. He used Intimidate on us. I'm curious how much damage Water Pulse is going to do, so let's find out. Not that much damage. What does Glare do? Paralyzes. Okay. I think we will switch out into Rocky. I don't want to be paralyzed. I would prefer not to be paralyzed. All right. He's going to use Bite. That's not going to do much. We're going to use Magnitude. I love Rocky because you know that if the attacker is mostly a physical attacker, they're not going to be able to do anything to Rocky because Rocky probably has like crazy high defense given the fact that he's literally a rock. Alright, I think we should go into Seed Boy for the first time just because Sand Slash, he looks a little scary. Maybe we just give him a nice Razor Leaf to the face. Look how much HP Seed Boy has. Seed Boy is not a joke, guys. Seed Boy is a very... Well, he is a high level. Wow, that didn't kill. I really thought that was going to be a first hit kill, but I guess not. Yeah, Seed Boy has a lot of HP. Seed Boy is a bulky guy for sure. And Rocky is growing in levels pretty quick as well. Pretty quick. Alright, let's give a Paralyze heal to Gyarados. We also might want to switch Gyarados out of the front, because now I think we want to test out Jolteon, or maybe even test out Legend. Guys, I'm honestly not sure I'm going to use Legend. I don't know if I am. I have no idea. Alright, let's go into... Yeah, we both intimidated each other. I like that. I'm going to go into Rocky. I think that's the safest play, or the best play. He's going to use Glare. That's going to paralyze us, probably. Maybe we just stay in and use Magnitude. Yeah, he's not going to do a lot of stuff to us. He'd rather Glare at us and Leer at us. Both of those attacks in English means literally just to look at you like this. Like, he's just looking at us. Those are the moves he's using. He's just like... Those were the last two moves he used. Just... Okay, I think I've made the point. Not a lot of actual action. Alright. Let's switch back into Sally here, and if we intimidate this Sandshrew, it shouldn't be able to harm us at all. It should have very low attack now. Yeah, very low attack. Let's use Water Pulse. Alright, awesome. And Sally got 228 experience points. We like that. Arbok. And Arbok is going to intimidate us as well. So let's switch out. I think we switch into Seed Boy here. We don't have anything great against Arbok except Rocky, but I was going to say, but Rocky is paralyzed, but now Seed Boy is also paralyzed. Maybe we just put him to sleep. All right, they all want to just glare and leer. They don't want to do any damage. Wow. All right. I still think we just try to put him to sleep here. Yeah, okay, we put him to sleep. Now I think what we'll do is we'll switch back into... Let's switch into Bird. Bird with 2 Aerial Aces should be able to knock out Arbok, I think. And if we're lucky, Arbok will stay asleep. Yeah, Arbok's gonna stay asleep. Pidgey, or I should say Bird, is gonna rip right through that Arbok. Alright, Sally. Wow, these stats, guys. These stats. You notice that his special attack, or her special attack, is actually really low compared to her attack. So let's keep that in mind. We definitely want to teach Gyarados more physical moves. Again, guys, check the hacks in the description. We are using a physical special split. So we can have water moves that are physical type. The only issue is, I think the only physical type water move that's in this game is Waterfall. So I don't know if that's going to be super helpful. Alright, here's the boss. Alright, I don't want to mess around with the boss, so let's give Rocky a potion. I still think I want to keep Gyarados in front because Gyarados will use Intimidate, and that will just make Giovanni weaker. Before we battle Giovanni, let's see if he was watching porn. No, looks like he wasn't. Alright, time to battle Giovanni. So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I feel like a lot of criminals wouldn't call their business a criminal enterprise, but Giovanni, he doesn't seem to care that much. He doesn't worry about his image very much. Onix, I think Onix is a pretty shitty Pokemon, and if he's intimidated, I literally don't think there's like anything he can do to Sally. So I think we should be able to beat him with just one Water Pulse. Yes, okay. Simple, easy, not hard. What else do you have for me? Rhyhorn. That's interesting. I think I will, just for safety, switch into Seed Boy. Just for safety. Because I don't know how much... Okay. He's just going to use Scary Face. Whatever, that's his choice. I think Razor Leaf should kill him in one hit. Let's find out. Yeah. Giovanni is pretty weak. I'm pretty underwhelmed by Giovanni's team, honestly. Kangaskhan. Okay. At least he has a kind of high-level Pokemon. But honestly, I don't think that Kangaskhan will be able... If he has an Earth-type move, maybe he can hurt Rocky. Alright. I'm a little bit worried. Let's lower his attack. Maybe we could switch into Sally and lower his attack. Honestly, guys, let's just see what he does. Let's use Rock Slide. Yeah, he's just gonna bite. Okay, I flinched. Now let's switch out. If he's just gonna keep biting, I think we should just lower his attack just to make sure he's not a threat to anybody. That might be a problem. Okay. Yeah, he's not a joke, guys. He's not a joke. I think Seed Boy might be the best to switch into now. Now that he's had his attack lowered, okay. He just wants to tail whip. Now he wants to mess around. He's done actually trying. I think we just hit him with the Sleep Powder just to make sure we're safe. Honestly, guys, I have to say, I'm very surprised how often Sleep Powder hits. I assumed Sleep Powder would be a kind of low accuracy move, but honestly, we've been able... Oh, wow. He woke up quick. I think we're fine just using Razor Leaf. Maybe we'll get a critical hit. Yeah, we're looking fine, guys. I think we're gonna get him before he can get us. Also, we have a higher chance of critical hit than he does because the move Razor Leaf has a high critical hit ratio. Anyway, we get 361. Wow, level 36. I love that. All these nice stats. We like to see that. And Rocky gained 361 as well. What? This can't be. And I got a good amount of money for winning, too. I see that you raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. He was so embarrassed of losing to a child that he just left. Bro just left because he was beaten by a child. I get to sit on his couch now. We're on Giovanni's couch. All right, and now we get the Sylph Scope, and that means we can go to the Ghost Tower, or whatever it's called, the Pokemon Tower. And we can see dead people, just like that guy in the movie Sixth Sense. If you've seen the movie Sixth Sense, let me know in the comments. We've beaten the Rocket Hideout. Let's go all the way up to basement floor 1. I was gonna go up here the first time because I wasn't sure where we were actually supposed to go. Guys, don't you know your boss just lost to me? Why are they still trying to fight me? They literally just... The boss just said he was going to leave, yet there are still people trying to fight me. Okay, actually, I should have probably healed, because I'm not sure who we're gonna go into. I think we go into Bird. Alright. He's gonna use Minimize, but little does he know, we have Aerial Ace, and Aerial Ace cannot miss. Alright, he's gonna use Sludge, not really scared. Aerial Ace can't miss. Goodbye, Grimer. Not easy, not so hard to kill. Alright, and finally Coughing. I think we'll just stay in. We'll keep using Aerial Ace. I do notice that Pidgeotto, he's a little bit weak compared to our other Pokemon. Ooh. We don't have antidotes, guys. So we will have to make sure that Bird doesn't faint, because that is a possibility considering the fact that we literally can't heal our poison because we don't have antidotes. We do have an escape rope though. Alright, let's not mess around, guys. Let's just escape rope out of here. Spin around and get out. Alright, awesome. And I think we should have enough health to run to the PC. Yeah, Bird should be fine. We should be able to make it right to the PC and heal up. But again, guys, that's why you always have an antidote with you wherever you go. You always need an antidote. Alright guys, that was us beating the Team Rocket Hideout. Thanks for watching the video. This has been the Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play in Slow English. Please subscribe if you're interested and press the bell button so YouTube is forced to throw my videos in your face every time I upload them. Thank you so much for watching.